Hi friends, it's Miss Dina. Today's small group activity is going to be so much fun. Join me, let's have a great time. Hi, welcome to small group. Today's activity is called jumping beans. You're gonna need these little cards that are shaped like a bean. You see right here. And you're going to need 26 of them, one for each letter. And then some extra for, you'll need extra for some just to say jumping bean. So what you're going to do is you are going to write one letter of the alphabet on each card and then put in 4 to 5 of the jumping bean cards. Okay, you're going to put them in a container. Anything you have at home will work. Any kind of small container that the child can grab them. It could be a basket, it could be a coffee can. If you use those anymore, I know a lot of people are, use Keurigs now, so we just have the little things. But any little container that you have that your child can stick their hands in, and make a funny face on the jumping bean ones. Make it fun. And then this is how you're going to play. So your child is going to pull out cards from the can and then say the letter. So this activity identifies and names letters. Okay, it's very important. It's one of the objectives. So of creative curriculum. So they will identify and name letters, and they're going to pull out the card and identify the letter that it is. If they pull out a jumping bean, they get to jump up and down. How fun is that? So I have some ideas here for different levels of learners. And the first thing we're going to do is for our 3s or a child that does not know all the letters in their name, things like that. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to put 3 cards, including the first letter of their name, and 2 other round or curve-shaped letters such as an O, a C, a P, or an S. Okay, so the first letter of their name and then 3 of these other cards, O, C, P, or S. Okay, and then they're going to play just like everybody else. So you have them pull out a card and say it's the first letter of their name, and they identify it, they name the letter, and you say, yay, that's the first letter in your name. And you tell them how proud you are of them, and they did such a good job. And then you can do it again. And then if they get the jumping bean, then they get to jump up and down. It's so much fun. Then our next level is you would include all the letters of the child's name. Okay? And the some of the round letters. Okay, and do the same thing. Then the next level would be include all of the letters in the child's name and a few others. So, for example, this letter is not in your name if they draw a card that's not in their name, but it's in my name. Say it's a letter D, for example. Say, this is not in your name, but it's in my name, Miss Dina. That's the letter D. And D has one straight line and a curved line. So kind of talk about the letter, describing it and its shape and things like that. All right. And then you go up another level, you would include all the letters in the child's name, both uppercase and lowercase, and several others. Okay. And then the final level would be to include all letters of the alphabet, both uppercase and lowercase. So you can see that, you start off small. Don't put all the letters in there. Give them a chance to build up and learn those letters. So, because if you put all 26 letters in there at once, then they're going to be overwhelmed and frustrated that they can't learn the letters. Or, just like, I don't know this one. I don't know this one. I don't know this one. But if you put just a few in there, and maybe some of the letters they know, and that's fine. You can, put a couple of those in there, plus the first letter in their name, and then some of the curved letters like O, C, P, or S. And then gradually work up to more letters. And obviously you want them to recognize the letters in their name first. Okay? And so some questions to kind of think about when you are doing this activity at home to help your teacher. What letters did the child recognize and name? So if you're doing this at home and you have the My Teaching Strategies parent app downloaded to your phone, take a picture of you and your child playing this game, and then let your teacher know what letters was your child able to name. Did the child participate with the group? So, this is more of a question for a group, but did your child participate? Did your child attend and engage? Or did they just do it one time and then, take off wanting to play something else? Okay. Was the child able to grasp and draw one card at a time from the card or from the can or basket or box or whatever you used? So this is a fine motor skill. So was the child able to pick up a card from the container? Okay. You can let your teacher know that. Also, how long was the child able to attend this activity? Again, if they weren't able to attend, they just like one card and they were done with it, hey, that's fine. Try it again later. Just keep trying, because sometimes you have to introduce the activity more than one time for them to be interested. So keep trying, and there's always going to be different activities that will interest them. So don't be discouraged if just this one time they weren't interested. But, some of these activities you can take along with you. For example, if you go out to eat to a restaurant or something, it's a fun activity while you're waiting on food. Like, keep them occupied. So just let your teacher know how long they were able to attend. Were they able to attend 5-10 minutes? Were they able to attend, till all the cards were picked? Just let them know. And it's very helpful for them to, when they evaluate your child and see how well they're doing. All right? So if you have questions about that app, don't hesitate to ask your teacher. They can help you get set up for that. And again, the communication with the teacher and the parent is very important. So you want to make sure that you're constantly letting your teacher know what your child's doing at home, because sometimes we don't see some things in the classroom that they might do at home. And it's very helpful for us when we're evaluating where they're at. Okay? I hope you enjoyed this episode of Jumping Beans. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.